I'm pleased to welcome Antonio Marchitelli, the CEO of Coface Western Europe, one of the key figures in the insurance fields. Welcome, Mr. Marchitelli. First of all, could you tell me a little bit more about the mission and the vision of Coface, and also what your role is in the company?
Thank you. Coface is a leader in the trade credit insurance business, an industry that is really international. Actually, we accompany our clients all around the world in their commercial strategy. And concretely how it works, a company enters into relationship with a client, a debtor, what we call a debtor, and we are there to analyze the risks connected to the transaction so that we can orient our client toward healthier clients or sectors. Me, as a CEO of the region, I'm in charge of piloting the growth and profitability strategy. My activity gets into the wider framework of Build to Lead strategic plan. And the current challenge of everyone in the industry, including Coface, is how we can support in the coming months the recovery out of the crisis.
Mm-hmm. And how important is communicating with existing customers, but also with prospects, for example, throughout this Coface Trade Academy?
Yeah, this initiative, Coface Trade Risk Academy, actually is a communication initiative that is crucial in our opinion. As of today, we said recovery is the word. Everyone is happy with the recovery, and you know that when you are in a growth phase, somehow people tend to feel relaxed as there were no risk. But in fact, this is where there are hidden risks. Mm-hmm. In fact, recovery means production. Production means treasury, cash flow. And if you don't anticipate properly this, you may be in trouble. And there are companies with a solid client base, with a number of orders that finally cannot fulfill the need for treasury, and they get into bankruptcy. We are there to help really our clients to identify and prevent those risks.
Okay, so with the Trade Risk Academy, what you want to do is help customers to recover faster than if they would not have the information you share with them. Is that correct?
Yeah, we are going to talk to the ecosystem. In reality, we are talking about clients, brokers, all players in the industry, because we are there for trade. This is the purpose of Coface. Our expertise is really accompanies clients, accompanying companies toward the good and bad moments of the economy. And as of today, this expertise, these skills will be made available through a series of podcasts where we discuss about how to prevent and manage those risks. Just to give you an example, we feel very happy about the current situation. But in 2020, compared to 2019, just in the middle of the crisis, we got 3,400 bankruptcies less than the previous year. Okay. Here in Belgium. Have they disappeared? Do we really believe that they are missing, they won't come back? In fact, they are frozen. And one day or the other, they will materialize again. So we are there with this podcast to somehow increase the awareness and the skills of the ecosystem in order to manage the risk that will appear one day or other.
And what do you expect from this video podcast? And could you maybe tell us already a little bit more about what is going to be discussed in the first episode?
Absolutely. We expect that is rich experience. In fact, this podcast is completely fitting with our brand positioning. You know, the values of Coface, apart from a real purpose that is supporting trade, is being oriented to client, the expertise, the collaboration, courage and accountabilities. All these elements are part of this initiative. We are going to involve in this first episode, in the list of episodes, some leaders from the Belgium entity, Chris de Greff, our country manager, and Xavier Defey, that is our senior risk underwriter, two really knowledgeable guys, believe me. In fact, the Coface entity every year takes more or less 25,000 decisions on credit limits.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot, and we manage every single instant, 17 billion euro transactions. So this expertise will be repackaged and made available through the podcast. The first topic being how trade credit insurance can be relevant for my business, and eventually something that someone may consider not really relevant, but in reality this concerns everyone. Mm-hmm. If you think that intercompany credit is the first source of financing, mm-hmm. and that 80% of companies experience unpaid or delays in payment, and that one bankruptcies out of 4 is linked to an invoice that was not paid. Mm-hmm. So this concerns everyone, and we believe this topic will be interesting.
Okay, and you decided to start with this podcast in Belgium. Is there a particular reason why you start in Belgium, and will there eventually be also a rollout throughout other countries?
Yeah, actually there are 2 main reasons. Here in Belgium we have a very agile, energetic, innovative team, and this makes actually the exercise simpler. And the second reason is more culture, because I don't know if you are aware that our business, trade credit insurance, was born here, between Flanders, Wallonie, and Lille. In this part of the world, the first contracts have been signed. So there is, I would say, a kind of sensibility, understanding of this kind of risk and the need for preventing them. And these 2 elements made me think that this is the perfect laboratory to launch this initiative. If and when it will be a success, we are going to export it to other countries like France, UK, and other entities of the group.
Okay, well, I'll do my best in asking right questions to those experts, and hopefully it will be a success. Thank you so much for being with me today, and hopefully we can meet very soon. Thanks.
Thanks.